What is it that's so fascinating about zombie movies? Maybe it's that they allow us to contemplate humanity's darker side, or perhaps we like to imagine what we would do during a zombie invasion. Either way, if you're hungry for some undead essentials, Netflix has plenty of tasty options. As if Australia wasn't dangerous enough with its extreme terrain and dangerous wildlife, in Cargo, Australians also have to deal with an outbreak of zombies. In the film, a virus begins spreading that turns its victims into zombies within 48 hours of being infected, leaving Andy, Kay, and their baby Rosie to take shelter on their houseboat. But when Kay makes a fateful trip to scavenge for food and supplies on another boat, she's surprised by a zombie and bitten. Andy gathers the family together and embarks on a desperate search for a hospital, but as they swerve to avoid hitting a man, they crash and Kay is impaled. The sight of this causes Andy to pass out. He awakes to find out that it's too late for Kay. She's already become a zombie and bites him. The rest of the film is a race against time, as he tries to find a safe home for his daughter Rosie before he succumbs to the virus and loses his humanity. Along the way, Andy meets an unlikely ally, a young Aboriginal girl named Toomey, who could be helpful in saving Rosie's life.
Rosie?
This way.
South Korean cinema is definitely having a moment right now. If you enjoyed Bong Joon-ho's Academy Award-winning drama Parasite, now is the perfect time to check out other critically acclaimed Korean films, like the gripping zombie thriller Train to Busan. Trying to escape from zombies in a city or through the wilderness would be terrifying enough, but what if you were trapped on a moving train with the undead charging after you? That's the basic premise of Train to Busan, which begins with a divorced workaholic and his daughter boarding a train so that she can go see her mother. What starts as a fairly routine trip quickly devolves into a living nightmare when a young woman rushes onto the train while she's turning into a zombie. After many more people are bitten, the passengers try to escape at a stop, only to realize that the cities are also full of the infected. As the train makes its way to Busan, everyone on board must learn to fight back or they'll join the legions of undead. Based on the video games of the same name, the Resident Evil film franchise is perfect for fans of zombies. Even if you've never played the games, you'll be engrossed by these stories of biological warfare gone wrong. The third movie in the series, Resident Evil Extinction, is a great zombie movie in its own right. Alice, the protagonist of the films, has been battling with the Umbrella Corporation since their bioweapons first sparked a zombie apocalypse that consumed the United States, then the entire world. As the movie begins, Alice is traveling alone through the desolate American Southwest, making occasional pit stops for supplies and other necessary errands. The Umbrella Corporation has been producing telekinetic clones of Alice while they try to capture her. But Alice discovers that, like her clones, she's also developed telekinetic abilities. As she makes her way to a potentially uninfected area in Alaska, her telekinetic skills add an entirely new dimension to this installment in the franchise. If you're a fan of period dramas and zombie flicks, it's time to queue up Rampant, a South Korean film that's packed with royal conflicts, insane action, and of course, hungry zombies. During the Joseon dynasty, King Leejo's rule is seriously questioned, and he seems weak when compared to the other leaders of the era. His son, the Crown Prince, devises a plot to help protect the kingdom. He'll secure powerful new weapons from Europeans so they can defend their kingdom. During the meeting to acquire the weapons, it's revealed that the Europeans brought something else along with them, creatures called night demons, which are basically zombies. The Joseon army attempts to destroy the European ships and take their weapons, but in the chaos, a soldier is bitten by a night demon and he brings the affliction back to shore. A zombie infection soon spreads throughout the kingdom and is overtaking everyone from poor villagers to guests within royal circles. With a zombie invasion going into overdrive, it's up to the Crown Prince's brother, Lee Chung, to save what's left of his kingdom and defeat the undead masses. If you're in the mood for a zombie film that feels more like a rom-com than a horror movie, then check out Life After Beth. When Zach's girlfriend Beth passes away, he's devastated and wishes that he could tell her all of the things he never got a chance to say. But when she miraculously comes back from the dead, it looks like he might actually get the miracle he was hoping for. At first, Zach is overjoyed to see her, and he thinks they can pick up their romance right where they left off. But as time goes on, it becomes clear that the Beth who came back isn't quite like the Beth that Zach once loved. She's slowly becoming a full-on zombie, and can't control her new desire to take a bite out of anything within striking distance. And to Zach's horror, other people in their town are also becoming infected. Now Zach will have to decide if his love for Beth is strong enough to overcome her love for flesh.
Stop! Kyle, I'm serious. Just let me do this. Let me take her for a hike.
Are you out of your mind? Look at her, Zach!
In Here Alone, Anne struggles to live off the land in the wake of a zombie invasion. She clings to reminders of a normal life and reflects on memories of time spent with her husband and daughter. She misses human connection so badly that she spends her time listening to a radio broadcasting emergency messages from a French station, even though she can't understand the language, and is hesitant to collect food from abandoned homes where the infected could be hiding. However, one day when she decides to take a chance on it, she ends up finding 2 other survivors on the road, an injured man named Chris and his stepdaughter Olivia. After Anne helps Chris recover and get his strength back, the two develop romantic feelings for each other, which can get pretty complicated in the midst of a zombie apocalypse. But the big question is, can Anne really trust Chris and Olivia, or is her longing for human contact causing her to overlook signs that trouble is on the horizon? Check out one of our newest videos right here, plus even more Looper videos about movies on Netflix are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.